I call the member for Riverina.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. Ralph James Dunnett Hunt AO was a man who built up his outstanding reputation through dedication, hard work, but most of all his sense of staying true to himself and his country values. A farmer and grazier, Mr Hunt served on the Boomai Shire Council on the Moree Plains from 1956 to 1968, and after the retirement of Ian Allen in 1969, served in the House of Representatives from the 7th of June 1969 until his retirement on the 24th of February 1989. Mr Hunt originally started out in the Country Party, which then became the National Country Party in 1975, before broadening to the National Party of Australia in 1982. In Mr Hunt's inaugural speech on the 21st of August 1969, he declared he joined the Country Party to lend his support to the sound national policies of this government, but to help to ensure that those who live outside the great metropolitan areas of this country enjoy their full share of this new and exciting era of development and prosperity. This was an exciting time for Mr Hunt and his electorate of Gwydir, a federation seat. He was to represent an electorate with an agricultural background which was vast, and he served it with distinction and honour for more than 2 decades, with a clear objective to see that those regional areas are helped so they will make an increasing contribution to an even greater nation in the future. This is the attitude of a man of integrity, an attitude which flows through the roots of the entire National Party. His passion for and commitment to regional Australia is what makes me proud to be a Nationals member, following in his footsteps. Mr Hunt held 4 portfolios while serving in the House of Representatives. From 1971 to 1972, he was the Minister for the Interior. 75 to 79, Minister for Health. 79 to 82, Minister for Transport. And 1982 to 1983, Minister for Transport and Construction. He continued a high standard as Deputy Leader of the Nationals, and that benchmark has been emulated by all of those who have followed: Bruce Lloyd, John Anderson, Mark Vaile, Warren Truss and now Senator Nigel Scullion. However, what saddens me is the amount of dedication and energy which one man put into regional Australia is sometimes ignored today. One of Mr Hunt's greatest passions was equality and fairness for country students, something which isn't always happening currently. Hailing from a farming background, Mr Hunt knew the importance of advanced education in rural areas, not only the men and women living in towns, but for the ones who decided to go back and manage their properties. Whilst there has been a great leap in rural education since 1969, with more colleges, universities and schools opening in regional Australia, there is still a large education barrier dividing regional and metropolitan students. So in the words of Mr Hunt's successor in Gwydir, John Anderson, from the night of the 21st of August 1969, there followed all but 20 years of dedicated service to the people of Gwydir and to the people of this nation. I am constantly reminded, both in this place and at home in the electorate, of the regard in which he was held and the thankfulness which people feel for the contribution that he made. At this time, the Nationals in particular extend our deepest sympathy to Ralph's wife, Miriam, and their 3 children. His family was his greatest achievement, and I thank them for giving our party so much of Ralph's wonderful life. Ralph's energy for and commitment to public life, to the Nationals and to regional Australia will be evident for years to come. His legacy will be long-lasting. May he rest in peace. Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker.